Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia the Spiritual Empath. I'm here today to do your November readings. So it is Scorpio season, so I decided to start with you. And as well, it's going to be one of those intense months because Mercury is retrograde as well from October 31st until November 20th. So Mercury and Scorpio together, this is really a season of delving deep into our subconscious mind, our operating system. Our subconscious mind is where we store everything. All of our lifetime soul experiences are stored in our subconscious mind. We never forget them. It's just like our little treasure pack box, Pandora's box, and it holds everything. And it's time to really penetrate into our own mind and into our own personal power and see how we survived all of our ups and downs and journeys in our world, and see if we can bring light to it, because a lot of us do struggle with all the things that we haven't resolved deep in our subconscious. And it's time, to bring the light to all of those fears, because light contrasts dark. And when light hits the dark, it expands and it makes everything grow. And the things that were not such a good memory will diminish too. And the things that were great will be even bigger memories to uplift you and get a handle on your fears, and illuminate you and make you feel like moving forward with so much more confidence. Anyway, so I'm finding the positive side of having a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So let's go down with your reading, and we start the month. I do remember that you have been in a state of reflection, and things have been, you are a Scorpio. You're very tight-lipped, secretive, mysterious type of being, which is good at times. It's good. Well, it's good all the time because you're wonderful people. You're very protective people. But, we all have to deal with our own monthly things that come. So it looks like your first card of what's been going on is justice. So it says, fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. So, I feel that there's been a lot of healing going on, a lot of blessings have happened to you, and you're trying to persuade with compassion something that is really important to you, whether it be work or these are all general readings. So you have to place this where it fits for you. And if it doesn't fit, don't force it to fit. But if it does, great. So I just feel that you have an idea or something that you've been really standing up for, really wanting to happen. You've been doing the work, the reflection, you've been healing. You feel quite blessed that you've come to this point. So you're really still standing quite strong in wanting this decision to have the outcome that you're looking for. And what you dream, it's interesting. The Four of Water is your dream, which is actually a discontentment card. So I don't think you're dreaming discontentment or boredom. It also says open your eyes to the possibilities. Like, what is it that you would like to envision and create? And maybe you can transfer any of that negative thoughts of maybe it's not good enough, or you're not going to have what you want. It needs to transfer into creating the power that you can define yourself as a person that does create what they want, and that you will definitely get the outcome that you're looking for. You're opening your eyes to the possibilities, and you're looking for the perspective. Sometimes when we delve deep into our subconscious, we have to recognize as well the decisions that we've made, and maybe they weren't always right. And we have to learn to trust our inner selves more and pay attention to how you feel. Because from the core, you know how you feel, and you know if this is making me feel good, if this isn't making me feel right. So as much as this is something you really want, if you really want it, you need to dig deep and find out like what is pushing you, what is swaying you to really want this so badly, to stick your heels in the ground. Is it all with positive energy? Is it because of backstories in our mind that this is the way it has to be? Relook at things in a way that you can find a way to make this happen for you. There's got to be a little bit of a mind shift this month, because I feel that you may be held up with back thoughts and fears, and how you've always defined yourself. How we've always defined ourselves doesn't mean it has to last from now and forever. You need to shift with the ideas, open your mind to making this happen for you. So your fear is the Queen of Water. Queen of Water, it says, relationships develop to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. You have a really strong intuition about what's going on and what it is that you want. And, again, I know it sounds so vague because I don't know what the story is. And if we were having a personal reading, I could definitely pinpoint into what this was. But, when it's time to release your reluctance to trust anybody and anything that doesn't sound like your opinion. I know, I'm not saying you're selfish. We are all the same. But sometimes you've done your reflecting, you've sat back, you've thought it through, and you in your mind really know what you want. And that's great. But now you want other people to want what you want. Or, whether it be business, whether it be at school, whether it be anything, buying a house. So sometimes you need to take a step back and be very impeccable with your communications, because it's all in the way we say things to people. Tone is everything. Even the way I'm projecting myself to you today, it could sound like I'm telling you what to do, which I totally respect everybody. And, everybody has free will. Never take anybody's advice if it doesn't feel good. If what I'm saying feels good, then you take what you need from it. But you need to, everything that's going on in your life, for half a second, do I feel good about this? And if it doesn't, listen to that. So, but if from this reading I'm seeing that your fears are, relationships develop, that means that you're kind of stuck, and it's time to do a little bit of a shift in your own perspective for, so that you can get on meet somebody in the middle, meet people at where they are, and then the communication can begin. And then when you're using great communication, clear, concise, and impeccable, you can't lose. You can't lose. It's either going to happen or it's not. Okay. I'm kind of going over and over too much the same thing. I'm sorry. So what's going for you is the Three of Earth. The power, creativity, recognition for very highly quality work. Be a team player. Oh no, wasn't that what I was just saying? I think it was. You have the creative ability and knowledge to to make a lot happen for yourself. Just really, again, this whole month I feel is delving into your subconscious and illuminating your energies of things that are holding you back. Why not do something a little different? It might work. I know we are all, I am the same way. I'm a fixed sign Aquarian. And actually, Scorpio, you're a fixed sign as well. We don't like change too much. We change very, very slowly, and we have to be really convinced. But then when we do take that change, it's like, wow, why didn't I ever think of it in that way? So a little shift could make a lot of things happen that could be really positive, like two positives. If everybody's happy, it's a really good thing. So what's going against you is the Four of Fire, which again, contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home, a happy life. Wow. You know, you really need to nurture what's good. Find the good in everything. Find the lighter side of fear. Find the lighter side of it. Like, nothing's, this sounds so deep. Nothing is that heavy. You need to really, find something good in everything, because you don't want to be afraid of being happy. You don't want to be afraid of success. This is, you can change this. This is all like those deep-seated subconscious things that, last time this happened this way, this is what happened, so I'm not doing that, and done. And then you're not going anywhere. Like, we really all have to sometimes put our foot out of this box and see, we're saying it's permanent, but you just need to take a step away and see things a little differently, and do things a little different. Not to say your way is wrong, but we're all individuals and everybody has their own perspective. And if we all stick to our own ways, we will, you just can't make a cooperative movement with anybody else. Okay, so your final outcome card is the Queen of Air, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. You need to really look at the wisdom you've taken out of all of the experiences. We take them as stepping stones to learn, and everybody's got a journey, and everybody's journey has given them a few stepping stones, and not let them hinder you. Let them teach you, learn you, and teach you and have you move forward with life. Life is here to be lived. And these self-limiting beliefs are infutile if, they're just not going to get you forward. And I feel that you want change. You really want change. This is the whole gist of this whole reading. And the person and the thing that's really holding back your change is you. And, just a little subtle change, it could lead you to so much more happiness, and to lead with kindness and integrity. Release the dark. The dark was always there. That subconscious is always in that Pandora's box. It's always there for reference, but it can't rule. It can't define you anymore. You want happiness. You want things to change. You want a better job. You want better friends. You want more prosperity, more abundance. You've got to let go of that darkness, and you will clear away people or things that you've stuck to just keep going on, because we all do that. We hang on to negative friends because you're all negative. Misery loves company. You need to let go of the darkness and the fears, and if you want to. If you don't want to, then the change is really not going to happen. And I don't mean that in a negative way, because a lot of us are very happy set in our own way. But from what I can see from this reading and what I feel from this energy is you really want change. Okay, Scorpio, you were my first reading, and I feel like I went on too long. But I am really passionate when I think about this, because I know we all struggle with our demons and happiness. Like, our subconscious has a lot of happy memories as well. We must never focus just on the negative. So I hope that this month comes in with a lot of happiness and the change that you want, and that you have the courage and faith in yourself to move forward. Have a fabulous month. Love you. Namaste.